Is it time to buy or sell Apple stock? In this video, we're diving deep into Apple. Our initial report was published on our website on the last day of March in the year 2025, and now we're here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You don't want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool, powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and receive free price predictions and deep analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. Since the 31st of March, 2025, our system has classified Apple as a hold or accumulate, assigning it a score of negative 0.18. Now, let's examine the stock's performance during this time frame. The stock has experienced natural fluctuations, but it currently reflects a loss of 0.00% since our initial hold or accumulate recommendation. The stock currently sits in the midst of a broad and declining trend in the short term, indicating further potential declines within this pattern. The present 3-month trend suggests a possible decrease of approximately 6.92% over the next 3 months, with a potential return ranging from negative 13.65% to positive 0.487%. Shifting to a longer perspective, our 12-month analysis points to an anticipated change of 27.85%. Our calculations indicate that the stock's performance could vary between 22.33% and 57.74% over the upcoming year. In current terms, this would project the future price to fall somewhere between $271.73 and $350.38. Our latest daily update for Apple features the headline, Apple stock upgraded from strong sell candidate to hold accumulate after Monday trading session. On the last trading day, the Apple stock price increased by 1.94%, rising from $217.90 to $222.13. During that day, the stock fluctuated 3.63%, with a low of $216.24 and a high of $224.10. The price has risen in 6 out of the last 10 days, showing an increase of 3.8% over the past 2 weeks. Additionally, trading volume rose alongside the price, which is a positive technical signal, with a total of 26 million more shares traded compared to the previous day. In total, 65 million shares changed hands for approximately $14.46 billion. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price was $260.10, while the lowest was $164.08. Currently, the price is 14.60% or $37.97 below the 52-week high, which is also the all-time high for the stock. Apple Inc. has demonstrated resilience in the current stock market landscape, particularly as it continues to position itself as a defensive tech stock. With stable cash flows, substantial reserves, and a history of dividends and buybacks, Apple has consistently outperformed its peers in the tech sector. Despite challenges in the year 2023 stemming from a lack of prominent artificial intelligence narratives, Apple's diverse product offerings and strong brand loyalty have supported its steady growth. Recent news also highlights Apple's expansion into artificial intelligence, specifically with its introduction of priority notifications in the European Union, showcasing its commitment to innovation even in turbulent times. However, the company faces regulatory headwinds in Europe. France's competition authority has fined Apple $162 million over its app tracking transparency feature, which allegedly complicates the user experience for third-party app developers. This scrutiny from multiple European Union countries regarding competition laws could pose significant challenges and may impact Apple's advertising model in the long term. In the short term, Apple's stock price may experience fluctuations as it navigates these regulatory issues and the broader market corrections affecting major tech companies. Investors may see a mixed response. Optimism surrounding its strategic innovations may be tempered by concerns over compliance and competition. This combination of factors is critical to monitor as they will shape both immediate and future stock performance. Analyst ratings. On Wednesday, the 12th of March, 2025, it was reported that Morgan Stanley assigned AAPL an overweight rating along with a hold action. On Friday, the 21st of February, 2025, UBS reported giving AAPL a reduce rating with an upgrade action. On Wednesday, the 19th of February, 2025, Goldman Sachs provided AAPL with a buy rating accompanied by a hold action. On the same day, Wednesday, the 19th of February, 2025, Loop Capital Markets rated AAPL as hold with a downgrade action. Also on Wednesday, the 19th of February, 2025, Jefferies assigned AAPL an underperform rating with a hold action. Analysts have assigned Apple stock a general neutral rating. They classify the price-to-earnings ratio as strong sell and the price-to-book ratio as strong sell. However, for return on investment, the analysts have rated the stock as strong buy. The following signals have been identified for Apple. A buy signal was issued from a pivot bottom point on Thursday, the 13th of March, 2025, and so far it has risen approximately 6%. Further increases are indicated until a new top pivot has been established. Additionally, there is a buy signal from the 3-month Moving Average Convergence Divergence, or MACD. Volume is rising along with the price, which is generally considered a positive technical signal. However, there have also been some negative signals, which may influence short-term developments. The Apple stock holds a buy signal from the short-term moving average. Simultaneously, the long-term average indicates a general sell signal. Since the long-term average is above the short-term average, this creates a general sell signal for the stock, leading to a more negative outlook. As the stock continues to gain, it may encounter resistance from the long-term moving average at $230.13. Conversely, if the stock declines, you find support from the short-term average at $221.17. A breakout above the long-term average will trigger another buy signal, while a drop below the short-term average will introduce an additional sell signal, further reinforcing the general trend. Here are some other signals you might find interesting. Moving average convergence divergence, buy signal. Pivots, buy signal from 13 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal from 12 days ago. Short-term moving average, sell signal from 3 days ago. Long-term moving average, sell signal from 19 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages, buy signal from 16 days ago. If we examine the 12-month chart, we can see short moving average, sell signal from 24 days ago. The long-term moving average, buy signal from 18 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages, buy signal from 13 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you want to discover more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss for Apple. Apple finds support from accumulated volume at $220.84. This level may present a buying opportunity, as an upward reaction can be anticipated when the support is tested. The stock typically experiences moderate movements throughout the day, and with solid trading volume, the risk is deemed to be medium. Over the past day, the stock fluctuated $7.86 between its high and low, representing a change of 3.63%. In the last week, the stock has shown an average daily volatility of 2.46%. Before we dive into the potential favorable trading levels for Apple, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, we have the price-to-earnings ratio, commonly referred to as the PE ratio. This important metric measures a company's current share price in relation to its earnings per share. This PE ratio is relatively standard, often observed in businesses with long-standing histories or stable revenues. In related news, the upcoming earnings report for the first quarter of 2025 is anticipated on the 1st of May, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates stand at $1.61. It's essential to monitor these figures, as they can significantly influence stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Apple. In the event of an upward trend, the first resistance level for Apple is at $222.64. If you do not own any shares, it may be prudent to wait for this level to be surpassed before entering a position. For those already holding the stock, this could serve as a consideration point for swing trading. On the downside, Apple faces its first support level at $220.84. Should this support level remain intact, it might present a favorable entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for Apple from multiple analyst sources is neutral. Now, let's examine some recent insider trades. On the 25th of February, 2025, Susan Wagner conducted an insider purchase of 1,255 shares of restricted stock unit. On the same day, Ronald D. Sugar conducted an insider purchase of 1,255 shares of restricted stock unit. Also on that day, Monica C. Lozano made an insider purchase of 1,255 shares of restricted stock unit. Additionally, Arthur D. Levinson conducted an insider purchase of 1,113 shares of restricted stock unit on that day. Finally, Andrea Jung also conducted an insider purchase of 1,255 shares of restricted stock unit on the 25th of February, 2025. Based on the 100 most recent insider trades, we've determined the insider power to be negative, with a ratio of negative 23.888. In total, insiders purchased 1,692,264 shares and sold 2,800,500 shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $210.96, which reflects a decline of 5.03%. This stock exhibits medium daily fluctuations, indicating a moderate level of risk. Recently, a buy signal emerged from a pivot bottom identified 12 days ago. Is Apple stock a good buy? Apple presents several positive indicators. However, we do not consider these sufficient for a buying recommendation at this time. Currently, it is advisable to treat this stock as a hold or accumulate candidate while we await further developments. Our analysis has been upgraded from a strong sell to a hold or accumulate position since the last evaluation. Upon examining the volatility and movements from the previous trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is overvalued. For trading on Tuesday, the 1st of April, we anticipate Apple will open lower by $1.31, beginning trading at $220.82. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money, and that you should consult with a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. Your investment decisions should not be based solely on the information provided by StockInvest.us. By using this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Please comment below and share your thoughts. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and a beautiful day. With regards from all of us here at StockInvest.